Hey, what's going on everybody, this is Ken, and today I will be doing my full review of the Samsung Galaxy Note 3. This device came out just over a month ago, so today I will be telling you guys my overall experience from using this device. Let's go ahead and get started with my full review. In 2011, Samsung announced the original Galaxy Note, which had a 5.3-inch display, and everybody was talking about how this screen is too big for normal use. Just over a year later, the Galaxy Note 2 came out with a 5.5-inch display, and this year, 2013, the Galaxy Note 3 came out with an even bigger display, a 5.7-inch 1080p HD Super AMOLED display. Previously, I was using the iPhone 5S and the HTC One, so switching to a bigger display such as the Galaxy Note 3, I did experience a transition time to get used to this massive screen size on the Note 3. Now let's talk a bit more about the screen. The screen is just absolutely amazing. It's crisp and sharp because of the 1080p HD Super AMOLED display. Comes in at a resolution of 1920 by 1080 pixels, with a 386 pixels per inch density, which is extremely high. This uses a Super AMOLED screen technology, which is extremely vivid in terms of the coloring, and overall this has a very nice contrast, rich colors, and still maintaining a very accurate display. I also noticed that the Note 3 has extremely high brightness, so you don't have to worry about your screen not being bright enough in direct sunlight. So of course, with this large display, watching full HD videos or browsing through your photos will create an outstanding and exceptional experience. Samsung devices are not known for their build quality on their phones, but if you look at the Note 3, you might think that this has a leather back. Even though this does look like leather, but if you hold it or feel the back, it's actually synthetic leather, meaning that this is actually plastic with a leather texture. And also, as the name says, this is a Galaxy Note device, meaning that this is supposed to look like a notebook. If you notice the edge of the phone, you might think that this has a metal band around the entire device. But nope, this is still plastic that looks like a metal band around your device. So overall, the Note 3 looks like a premium, high-quality phone, but if you hold it on your hand or feel the phone, it's still not as high quality as the HTC One or the iPhone 5S. The Galaxy Note 3 is currently the highest-end Samsung device, and you would expect this to pack some pretty high-end specs. Let's go ahead and open up Geekbench 3 to test the benchmark for this device. So this is running on Android 4.3 with a Qualcomm Snapdragon 800 processor, 2.3 GHz, 3 GB of RAM. So let's go ahead and run the benchmark. Comparing this to the HTC One or the iPhone 5S, they all have very similar benchmark scores because they're all considered high-end devices. Alright, now let's move on to another part of this device. Let's talk about the speakers on this device. Because of the small size of the speaker, the sound doesn't have a large area to be brought out, so it creates a more tinny or low bass sound. But you know, it's a phone speaker, I don't expect much, and if I listen to music or watch videos, I tend to use headphones or earphones very often. The Galaxy Note 3 ships with Android 4.3 Jelly Bean. It's pretty surprising to see this because previously on most other Samsung devices, they don't really ship out devices that run on the latest version of Android. Of course, this isn't running on pure Android. This does have a skin on it. This is the Samsung TouchWiz skin. And to be honest, I don't think that this looks that bad. I've seen many reviews on YouTube saying that they really dislike the Samsung TouchWiz skin, and in my opinion, it looks fairly nice with all these icons and these animations and all the widgets, of course. Since we're talking about Android right here, of course, as you guys probably know, Android is very customizable, meaning that you can add different widgets, different tweaks that you can download in the Play Store. If you really want, you can actually download or install custom ROMs, but you will have to root your device. And I'm actually planning on rooting my device and installing the Cyanogen mod for my Note 3 once it comes out. So I guess I can say that I'm a fan of Android, and I actually prefer using Android over other operating systems at the moment. In the Google Play Store, you can find a large amount of high quality applications that are optimized and compatible with the Note 3. So you can download different games or applications, from intense graphic games to some casual simple games such as Temple Run. The Galaxy Note 3 also has a large amount of cool features, but to be honest, I don't find myself using these features very often. So here are some of my favorite features on the device. First of all, the Note 3 does have the well-known S Pen, and they added some cool features to the S Pen. For example, you can actually hover over your device to use air commands and open up different shortcut applications or other different features just by using your S Pen. Another feature that I really enjoy is the multi-window feature. So you can slide from the left, and then this will bring up a bunch of applications that you can choose from. And I have a preset, which are my YouTube application and my Google Maps application. So I can run these two applications at the same time, side by side or top to bottom, and I can use them at the same time, which is basically a very nice multitasking feature, similar to what you can do on a desktop computer. Another feature I really enjoy is that, as you guys know, this has a large display, and some people probably don't really like that. But you can change the size of your display. Well, not physically, but you can actually shrink your display down to a smaller size. You can enable the one-handed operation in settings and then swipe your screen to access a smaller display. If you want to see some more features on the Galaxy Note 3, I actually made a video a few days ago showing you guys my favorite 5 features on this device, so be sure to check out that video. I'll put the link in the description and also an annotation on the screen. Another prominent feature of this device is the battery life. Let's go ahead and pop open the back cover to access the battery. So this does have a 3200 mAh battery, which you can use for a super long time. So on average, I can use this for a whole day without having to recharge it at night. And actually, I can sometimes even use this up to 2 days without charging it, which is pretty amazing. And now let's move on to the last part of the review, which is the camera. So this does have a 13 megapixel camera with 1080p HD video capability, and overall it looks very nice. I did a comparison between the Note 3 and the iPhone 5s just a few days ago, so be sure to check out that video as well. I'll put an annotation on the screen and also a link in the description. The video quality is also pretty outstanding. This shoots 1080p HD videos, and overall the color and everything is just pretty accurate. Another cool feature of this device is that the camera also shoots 4K videos, which is 2160p. So this is double 1080p, and it's pretty impressive. It's hard to believe that this smartphone can shoot 4K videos, even though 4K monitors and TVs are not really out yet and they're extremely expensive. But a nice feature of 4K videos is that you can zoom in but still maintain the high quality resolution. So this basically concludes my full review of the Samsung Galaxy Note 3. If you have any questions, you can leave a comment down below and I'll try to answer them, but the best way to contact me or ask me any questions is to follow me on Twitter at KenFilmsHD. Thanks a lot for watching this video once again. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.